So, I was reading about this tragic case of those 3 young men who died at the Faster Horses Festival in Michigan. It's just heartbreaking.
Yes, it's truly awful. I can't imagine the pain their families are going through.
I think it's important to remember that these were young people who were just trying to have a good time. It's a tragedy that they lost their lives in such a preventable way.
It's truly heartbreaking. It's a reminder that even seemingly harmless activities can have serious consequences if safety isn't taken seriously.
I hope this case will lead to more awareness about carbon monoxide poisoning and the importance of generator safety. It's something that everyone should be aware of.
I agree. It's a silent killer, and it's important to be educated about the risks. Hopefully, this case will serve as a wake-up call.
It's also a reminder that even when attending large events, we need to be mindful of our own safety and take precautions. We can't always rely on organizers to do everything for us.
That's a good point. We all have a responsibility to be aware of our surroundings and take steps to protect ourselves. It's a shared responsibility.
I think this case will continue to be debated for a long time. It's a difficult situation with no easy answers.
I agree. It's a complex issue with no easy solutions, but hopefully it will lead to a greater focus on safety at large events.
The court ruled that Live Nation, the concert promoter, wasn't responsible for their deaths. They said Live Nation didn't have a duty to monitor the campsites and discover the risk posed by the generator.
That's a tough one. I understand the court's reasoning, but it feels like there should be some responsibility on the part of the festival organizers.
The court pointed out that Live Nation did distribute information about generator safety to campers, but the generator's exhaust was vented under the trailer, which allowed the fumes to get inside. It seems like there were some serious safety issues.
Absolutely. It's concerning that the campsites were so small and the generator wasn't properly vented. It seems like a recipe for disaster.
The dissenting judge argued that a jury should decide the case, saying there are questions about whether the risks posed by the generator were obvious. I think that's a valid point.
I agree. It's not always easy to assess the risks involved, especially when you're in a festive environment. A jury could bring a different perspective to the case.
This case raises some important questions about the responsibility of event organizers for the safety of their attendees. It's a complex issue, and I'm not sure there's a simple answer.
It's definitely a complex issue. It's a balance between individual responsibility and the responsibility of the event organizers to create a safe environment.